times in Miami. They don't blame the coach. They haven't made the playoffs 3 of the last 5 years. He was never in trouble.
Adebayo misses a 24-second violation. By the way, he's going to be 50 in November. He looks about 10 years.
That should not be allowed. He was too good.
Have you seen the mirror lately?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, don't look so down on yourself.
Looking good.
Kyle Kuzma cannot connect. Right inside, Davis turns, comes up short. Adebayo the rebound as we're approaching the midway point. Good defense from Caldwell Pope. You're talking about Heroes' problem offensively. Part of that to do with the defense against him. Caldwell Pope has been terrific defensively as Olynyk flips it back up and in.
Not just defensively, but has made timely shots going across to these playoffs. A guy that last year Laker Nation was frustrated with his play, and at times this year upset. He actually was booed early in the season in LA.
Had a slow start to the year. Had a slow start to the playoffs. The very first playoff game, he was 0 for 9 from the field against Portland. And he has turned in some excellent performances, as Mark said, on both ends here in these NBA Finals, especially the last several games. Guy who, prior to this year, his first 6 years, he only went to the playoffs once. That's with the Pistons. They got swept by LeBron James back in 2016 as the Cavaliers were on their way to a title. Now he's his teammate on the verge of a title with LeBron James. And a 24-second violation as we pass the midway point. James still out there. 19 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists. His 11th triple-double in the finals. Inside, bounces around and drops in.
And a really nice look by Duncan Robinson, who has, from the start of the bubble to the end, he's improved defensively, he's improved as a passer, as he draws more attention.
LeBron James putting on the finishing touches as he knocks down the three-pointer.
Wala na. Panalo na yung Lakers dito.
There's under 5.5 remaining. Hero inside, Bam Adebayo throws it up and in. Adebayo putting up big numbers in a blowout loss. 25 points and 9 rebounds. This is going to be a painful way for the Heat season to come to an end. And for a franchise with 3 championship teams, this is going to be one of those teams that the fans remember for a long, long time, despite the fact that they fell short of their goal. Caldwell Pope can't connect. Adebayo pulls down another rebound. And James throws it too far ahead. Davis can't get it and throws it out of bounds.
So, tambak.
That's total triple-doubles in the playoffs. And as we mentioned, 11 just in the finals alone. Jason Kidd, now the assistant coach, won his title back in 2011 with the Dallas Mavericks. And LeBron James on the verge of his 4th NBA championship with his 3rd different team. Duncan Robinson looking for an open teammate. And Olynyk's not going to get it off in time. And a 24-second violation. You know, the expectations, as we got a timeout, always so high in Los Angeles. After a 6-year drought of even making the playoffs, they're on the verge of a championship.
The NBA Finals on ABC is presented by YouTube TV. 85 plus live channels and unlimited DVR. YouTube TV. Try it free.
Makakabot pa kasi natin. Hindi na, no? No? Comeback sila eh. Wala pa si Kobe dun eh. No? Lalo na kaya pag nandun si Kobe.
You fuel us, we fuel you. Gatorade studies the best athletes to create the most.
Hi, mega shoutout to 3 million viewers.
Electrolytes, carbohydrates.
Ayan, inaabangan natin kung sino ang mananalo sa kanila. Pero kitang-kita naman na mukhang Lakers na ang panalo. Ba't kasi may commercial pa eh?
Viva. Lagi bang sana all? Dito, panalo all. Magpasalubong lang ng Dunkin. At manalo ng free donut or a cash prize of up to 10,000 pesos. Panalo all! Dunkin prize in every pasalubong.
Ready?
You need a health plan that fits you better. Get Manulife Health Flex. Choose from 4 health bundles to get coverage for cancer, heart attack, stroke, and over 100 other critical illnesses. So you can start to make every day better. Find healthy that fits you perfectly. Ask your insurance advisor about it.
Kahit intense ang araw, dapat fresh ka pa rin. With the power of nature, new Rexona Men Natural Fresh. In lime cool and charcoal detox. Intense freshness powered by nature.
Tayo mga kabataan, gusto natin ng coffee taste na sakto, not too strong.
At ang creaminess, sakto din, not too creamy.
Kaya gusto natin, improved Copica Brown Coffee.
Improved Copica Brown Coffee. Not too strong, not too creamy. Just right.
Copica Brown Coffee, saktong timpla, kaya masarap.
Welcome to the Giga Life. Your passions, your stories, your life. Simplified with just one app. This is the future. The Giga Life in just one tap. Experience more Giga moments when you make the smart choice. With the Philippines' fastest mobile data network. How do I know it's T1? Simple, smart, ako.
Digital TV box users, time to rescan. Huwag palampasin ang mga bagong palabas sa TV5. Pindutin ang menu sa inyong remote, pumunta sa settings, tapos sa installation. Piliin ang factory default at pindutin ang OK. Pindutin ang password.
This program is brought to you by Smart. Simple, smart ako.
Davis look to join those duels with the title on the verge of the first in their very first season together. As we hit the 4-minute mark, LeBron James throws it down. And again, they had a 6-year drought of not making the playoffs. Haven't won a title in 10 years. Now, for a lot of teams, that's business as usual. But not the Lakers. They have spoiled their fans. And with Anthony Davis arriving, a technical foul call on LeBron James.
If you can jump that high, I think you should be able to slap the backboard.
But I want to go back to that graphic, and I'm not nitpicking, but when you talk about Laker great duo winning a championship, I think after Shaq and Kobe, you can add Kobe and Pau Gasol.
You're correct. They won titles in 2009, 2010. But this was not an easy championship, even though the expectations were high. With all that went on during the course of the year, starting back in the preseason with that geopolitical fallout in China, and the death of David Stern, the death of Kobe Bryant, the suspension of the season, the pandemic, and then you throw in the basketball part with the West was loaded with the Clippers and the Nuggets and the Rockets. Even the 8th-seeded Blazers were picked by some to upset the Lakers in the first round.
When you're talking top to bottom, they are the champions, but they are not the most talented team in the league. But give them credit. They fought adversity, they defended at a high level, they embraced their role, and great leadership, and the job done by Frank Vogel and the rest of the Cavs.
They're going to finish the playoffs 16-5. They beat Portland, Houston, and Denver all in 5 games. Is LeBron James ready to celebrate? And they'll vanquish Miami here in 6 games as we approach 3 minutes remaining. 2 great stars, excellent coaching. Rob Pelinka, who acquired Anthony Davis and several others both before and during the season. It just all came together.
And it's in such an environment where there are no fans, and Duncan Robinson misses a three. Yeah, it's just such a different way for them to celebrate and to play the game. I think the game has been played at an incredibly high level from start to finish here in the bubble.
John, I think you're so right, Jeff. The challenge of this bubble cannot be overstated. As we're under 3 minutes remaining, they are ready to celebrate Los Angeles, and certainly here in the bubble with the Laker people. As Tyler Hero knocks down the three.
Well, Mike, you're right. The challenges of the bubble, not just on the court, but to me, even more so off the court.
And this one has to be so satisfying for LeBron James. He missed the playoffs last year because of the injury during the season. Lakers did not make it. There was talk about other players surpassing him as the best player in basketball. He hadn't missed the playoffs in 14 years. Came back. They had the best record in the West as Jimmy Butler's season is over. And what a magnificent playoff performance from Butler. 2 legendary NBA Finals games. James wants to finish off with a three instead of going side. Lay it up and in. As we get 2 minutes remaining here in Game 6.
And on Frank Vogel, I'm taking LeBron James and Anthony Davis out of this ball game now. Take them out. Well-deserved chance.
And when he throws it up and in, some substitutions ready to come in.
Just throw the ball out of bounds to get him out.
Says the guy who preaches play the right way.
Yeah, you're right. I just don't want a timeout, a needless timeout.
One knocks down the three. And now Frank Vogel calls a timeout. LeBron James will come out of the game. This year he had a new coach. He had a new co-star. In the rough and rugged Western Conference, an emotional roller coaster this season. And LeBron James caps off his 17th year with a triple-double in an NBA championship clincher. 28 points, 14 rebounds, 10 assists. The Lakers
wala pa rin kupas si no, LeBron. Ang cute ang cute na mukha Ay, nako, tambak ang natin.
They were helping with everybody. Now, that's a part of help. That's sticking an arm in there. You got to stick your body in front of LeBron James if you want to win.
James drives, James finishes. And the Lakers just keep pouring it on. James goes inside, the flush and the foul.
Kung napalurabi at kayo sa mga bago namin
Commercial na naman.
mas bongga pang ihatid namin ngayong per month. More stars, more shows, more wow! Better per month. Dito lang sa TV5.
It's 2020.
So instrumental in the playoffs, coming off the bench. An elite performance here in Game 6. You guys always talk about all the hard work from starts back in training camp. The training camp that was over a year ago that began in what has been the longest season in NBA history.
I want to take a moment. Tough year in LA. They won the championship. I just want to shout out Vanessa Bryant and the Bryant girls. Thankful for your husband's example, his leadership, his guidance. This team, the Laker team that's champion, leaves that huddle and says 1, 2, 3, mom. I just hope that this puts a smile on their face. Understanding the impact. Thank you.
You know, Mark, it's going to be a wonderful celebration for the Laker fans, but as you mentioned, the last time they all came together was back in January, and it was in profound sadness with the loss of Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and those 7 others. But tonight, the Laker fans can unite in joy as they celebrate a title. Under a minute remaining. And what a way to close out this championship season. As you see,
Panalo ng Lakers.
and James, it's all coming out
Tatapusin pa ba natin to?
One of the great pleasures of this job every year is watching they become little kids again. When that title is realized,
Tapusin ko?
when it's finally
Kitang-kita
over,
naman kung sino nang
all
panalo.
the sweat, all the practices, all the travel.
Ngiting-ngiti si Lebron James,
All
oh.
this time in the bubble ends up with what they all set out for as their number one and only goal.
Sarap, sarap
He's
naman.
invested. And LeBron is thinking, I promised this guy this. I
Wait,
told him
sumali ka ba
things
sa
would be
pustahan? Hindi.
different. And to finish it off, they all should be extremely proud.
Leonard puts it up and in. Caruso will bring up. LeBron James already celebrating. I'm sure they are back in Los Angeles.
Ay, mega
again.
shoutout sa ating 8 million viewers. So, magsaya na ang mga Lakers dyan.
There's the exclamation point, and the Heat will just bring it up. And the Lakers will win Game 6. And now, Cook can just dribble it out.
And J.R. Smith already shirtless.
Final seconds here in this NBA season. The respect from those two. And that's it, it's over. This historic 2020 NBA championship belongs to the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers conquer the bubble, and banner number 17 will soon hang in the rafters.
Ay, ang saya naman.